It all seemed like an ordinary day. Maurice, always calm and confident, was going about his usual routine, checking his phone, casually chatting with friends, wearing that effortless smile he always had. But today, something felt different. The moment a notification popped up on his phone, his expression changed ever so slightly. There was a hint of excitement, almost a secret he was trying to hide. His friends didn't notice anything unusual, but for the audience watching, a subtle tension started to build. A soft voiceover sets the tone. Everyone thought Maurice was single, but no one knew about the secret that was about to change everything. Viewers immediately start wondering, what is Maurice hiding? Is there someone in his life no one knows about? A few subtle hints make the mystery even stronger. A hidden phone, a rapidly deleted message, a glance that seems too secretive to be casual. Then the voiceover drops the teaser that hooks the audience. And then Kimmy stepped in, changing everything. This short opening draws viewers in naturally, creating curiosity without over-explaining. By the end of the first 30 seconds, viewers are already invested. They're asking themselves, what is this secret? And how is Kimmy going to shake things up? As the story unfolds, we get a closer look at the key players. Maurice is charming, confident, and the kind of person everyone likes being around. On the surface, he seems like a typical carefree guy, always joking with friends and enjoying life without any obvious complications. But beneath that easygoing exterior, there's more than meets the eye. Viewers sense that Maurice carries a secret, something personal that he isn't ready to share. Then there's Sophie, the mysterious figure who only exists in Maurice's private world. She is kind, smart, and supportive, but she has deliberately stayed out of the public eye. She communicates with Maurice in quiet, subtle ways, through messages, short calls, or secret meetups. The story hints at her significance without fully revealing everything, building intrigue around her presence. Finally, there's Kimmy. From the first introduction, she stands out, not just because she notices things that others don't, but because of her bold personality. Confident and decisive, she's not afraid to take action when she sees something unusual. She has a strong connection to Maurice, though it's complicated and layered. While Maurice has been keeping secrets, Kimmy is someone who senses when something is off and isn't willing to let it slide unnoticed. By introducing these three characters this way, the audience immediately understands their personalities, relationships, and motivations. Maurice is charming but secretive, Sophie is private yet important, and Kimmy is bold and proactive. The perfect mix to set the stage for tension, drama, and eventual revelation. Maurice's life, which seemed simple and carefree on the surface, starts to reveal hidden layers. Behind the friendly smiles and casual conversations, there's a private world that no one else knows about. He exchanges secret messages with Sophie, each one carefully worded, playful, and intimate, hinting at a relationship that is deep but deliberately hidden. The way Maurice's eyes light up when reading her texts, or the small smirk that crosses his face when he sees her name pop up, tells the audience there's more to him than meets the eye. The story emphasizes secrecy in subtle, realistic ways. Maurice makes phone calls in quiet corners, deletes messages too quickly for anyone to notice, and seems to carefully schedule time with Sophie so that no one ever finds out. These small actions build tension and create curiosity in the viewer. Why is he hiding this? What would happen if people found out? Meanwhile, Sophie's presence is felt even in her absence. Through glimpses of conversations and fleeting interactions, the audience begins to understand that she is supportive and caring, yet her life is deliberately kept private. The secrecy is mutual. Maurice doesn't want the world to know, and Sophie doesn't want to be exposed. This private, delicate world contrasts sharply with Maurice's public, outgoing persona, making the secret feel believable and compelling. By the end of this segment, the audience is fully invested. They feel the suspense, they understand the stakes, and they are eager to see if the secret will stay hidden, or if someone like Kimmy might uncover it, setting the stage for conflict. Kimmy has been watching from the sidelines, noticing little things that others overlook. She notices the way Maurice's attention shifts whenever he gets a secretive message, the quick deletion of texts, the slightly nervous way he talks when certain topics come up. Unlike his friends, who dismiss these signs as normal behavior, Kimmy senses that there's more beneath the surface. Her curiosity, combined with her bold personality, pushes her to act rather than wait. Kimmy takes her first step. She approaches the situation carefully but with confidence, asking questions casually, observing patterns, and even confronting Maurice indirectly in conversations to see how he reacts. She's not aggressive or dramatic. Her approach is subtle but firm, showing her intelligence and determination. This is where her character truly shines. While Maurice hides and Sophie remains distant, Kimmy is proactive and unafraid to take initiative. The tension builds as the audience watches her plan unfold. Every glance, every hint she uncovers, brings her closer to discovering Maurice's secret. She's like a detective quietly connecting the dots, and viewers can feel the suspense rising. The story makes it clear. Kimmy is about to trigger a chain of events that will change everything. Her boldness is not just a personality trait. It is the catalyst that will reveal truths, force confrontations, and ultimately disrupt the hidden balance Maurice has carefully maintained. By the end of this segment, viewers are on edge, wondering how and when Kimmy will finally uncover the secret, and how Maurice and Sophie will react when that moment comes. Kimmy had always been sharp, observant, and confident, but today, something felt different. As she watched Maurice from across the room, she noticed the way he subconsciously glanced at his phone every few minutes, his smile slightly forced when friends teased him about being single. It wasn't the first time she'd noticed strange behavior, but something about today felt urgent. There was a subtle tension in his movements, the kind of small signals only someone paying attention could pick up on. She realized there was a secret he was keeping, something big. Her mind began racing, thinking through every interaction she had with Maurice over the past weeks. She remembered the time he had stepped away suddenly to take a call in private, or the way he seemed unusually nervous whenever certain topics came up in conversation. Why is he hiding something? She thought. And who is he hiding it from? Kimmy's curiosity quickly transformed into determination. She wasn't the type to sit quietly and wonder. If there was something going on, she intended to find out. Deciding to act, Kimmy began her subtle investigation. She started with casual questions, carefully observing Maurice's reactions. "Who's texting you so much?" she asked one day, keeping her tone light and teasing, as if she didn't care about the answer. Maurice's expression shifted slightly, just a flicker, but Kimmy noticed. He laughed awkwardly, deflecting the question, and moved on. To most people, it was nothing, but to Kimmy, it was a clue. She didn't stop there. Kimmy noticed the little patterns in Maurice's daily routine. The secret trips outside to take calls, the hurried disappearance whenever his phone buzzed, and even the way he sometimes typed a message and then quickly deleted it. Each observation built her understanding. Maurice wasn't just being distracted, he was hiding something significant. Perfect. Let's move on to *** Part 5. The Revelation, 3:30, 5:00 in *** long, detailed professional paragraph style ***, fully engaging, realistic, and fictional. This is the dramatic climax of the story. ##****5. The Revelation, 3:30, 5:00 ***. The moment of truth finally arrived. Kimmy, after days of quietly observing and connecting the subtle clues, had gathered enough evidence to confront the situation. Maurice was sitting in his usual spot, casually scrolling through his phone, when Kimmy approached him. Her expression was calm but focused, carrying a confidence that demanded attention. She didn't rush. Instead, she let the tension build naturally, her presence alone signaling that something important was about to happen. "Kimmy, what's up?" Maurice asked casually, trying to keep his tone light. But even in that attempt, a flicker of unease crossed his face. Kimmy didn't waste words. "Maurice, who's Sophie?" she asked softly, deliberately using the name she had discovered through her careful observations. Maurice froze. His casual facade cracked for the first time, revealing the inner conflict he had been hiding for so long. For a moment, silence filled the space, heavy and tense, as if time had slowed down. The audience can feel Maurice's anxiety, his racing thoughts, and the sudden fear of exposure. Sophie's presence, although unseen in this moment, hovered like a shadow, adding to the tension. Maurice stammered, trying to explain, but the truth could no longer stay hidden. He admitted in hesitant, fragmented sentences that yes, Sophie was his girlfriend, and yes, he had kept it a secret for fear of judgment and complicated social dynamics. Kimmy listened quietly, her eyes steady but curious. She didn't interrupt, allowing Maurice to reveal the depth of his secret. The reactions were real and human. Maurice felt guilt and relief at the same time, while Kimmy felt a mixture of surprise. The secrecy that had defined Maurice's hidden world was now exposed, and the audience could almost feel the shift in dynamics. The story emphasizes realism here. Secrets rarely come out perfectly, and reactions are mixed. Maurice looked embarrassed. Sophie, if present later, would likely feel a mix of betrayal and understanding, and Kimmy's bold move changed everything. The tension that had been building for the entire video reaches its peak here, giving viewers a satisfying but believable climax. There's a sense of emotional release, but also anticipation, as everyone involved must now navigate the fallout of this revelation. Perfect. Let's move on to *** Part 6. Fallout/consequences, 5 o'clock. 6 o'clock *** in *** long, detailed, realistic, paragraph-style storytelling ***, showing the aftermath of the revelation. ###****6. Fallout/consequences, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock ***. After the secret was revealed, the atmosphere around Maurice felt completely different. The relief of finally being honest was mixed with a nervous tension that lingered in the air. Friends, who had only seen Maurice's carefree persona, began noticing subtle changes in his behavior. He was quieter, more thoughtful, and occasionally distracted as he processed the exposure of his private world. Even though he had admitted the truth to Kimmy, the uncertainty of how everyone else would react created a complicated emotional ripple. Sophie, though not present during the initial confrontation, would likely feel a mix of emotions, relief that the secret was out, but also frustration at being kept hidden for so long. The story highlights that keeping relationships secret, no matter the reason, comes with emotional costs. Maurice felt guilt for hiding the truth, but also a cautious sense of liberation. Finally, he no longer had to constantly think about what others might find out. Kimmy, meanwhile, watched the aftermath with a quiet satisfaction. Her bold move had forced the truth into the open, and though the situation was complicated, she had proven that taking initiative could have real consequences. She sensed that this revelation had shifted the dynamic between Maurice and Sophie, and she could see how the relationships around her were beginning to realign. Her role as the catalyst was complete, and yet the story hinted that this was only the beginning. New tensions, new choices, and new conflicts were likely to emerge. The fallout also created subtle social drama. Mutual friends began noticing awkward glances, hushed conversations, and the occasional teasing about Maurice's secret life. The story emphasizes realism. Revelations rarely resolve everything at once. There are emotional aftershocks, mixed reactions, and a period of adjustment where everyone involved has to figure out how to move forward. The audience is left with a sense of closure about the revelation itself, but also curiosity about the evolving relationships and potential future conflicts. By the end of this segment, the story feels grounded and relatable. Maurice's secret has changed his world, Sophie's private life is now more complicated, and Kimmy's bold actions have left a permanent mark. The narrative tension remains, leaving viewers emotionally invested and eager to see how these characters will navigate the next chapter of their intertwined lives. Perfect! Let's finish with Part 7. Closing/moral/tease, 6 o'clock. 6:30 in long, professional paragraph style leaving the audience with a satisfying yet thought-provoking ending. As the story draws to a close, the camera, or rather the narrative focus, shifts from the immediate drama to the bigger picture. Maurice, now free from the weight of secrecy, reflects quietly on how much simpler life feels when honesty is finally embraced, even if it comes with awkward consequences. Sophie's role, though largely behind the scenes until now, hints at the complexities of private relationships and the emotional balance between trust and transparency. And Kimmy, the bold instigator, serves as a reminder that curiosity, courage, and careful observation can uncover truths that others might overlook. But such truths always carry consequences. The story leaves viewers with a subtle universal lesson. Secrets, no matter how well kept, eventually surface, and confronting them, though uncomfortable, can lead to growth, clarity, and stronger relationships. At the same time, it plants a seed of curiosity for what comes next. Maurice's world has changed, and the audience is left wondering, how will he navigate this new reality? How will Sophie respond now that the secret is out? Will Kimmy's boldness continue to influence the dynamics, or has her role reached its peak? This ending wraps the story neatly, while maintaining suspense and engagement. It feels complete but realistic, showing emotional consequences, personal growth, and leaving just enough mystery to keep the audience thinking about the characters long after the video ends.